Hello and welcome to Taekwondo Training. I'll be your host for today's show, Bob Lemire. I have two of probably the greatest fighters ever come out of New England right here. Sid Gardner, welcome to the show, Sid. Major Battle. Major's been on the show a million times. What we're going to do today is we're going to show you some of the basic kicks, but that they really enjoyed to win tournaments. And as I say, they won many, many tournaments. Before I start, I'm gonna go to Sid. Sid, just tell us a little about yourself.
Well, started when I was 13, 58 now, and I have been teaching since 2000. Someone begged me to teach, actually. I refused to teach anyone, so he begged me to teach, and ever since then I've been teaching. But my format of my school is traditional. And when I say traditional, that means that yeah, we come in, we have the bare feet, we do everything hard, and at the end of the day, they leave out there with something, and what they leave out there with is what I give them. So everything that I give them has to be correct. So when I say it's correct as when they go outside in the street, no matter what you do, you're going to be able to defend themselves. I had one girl who was with me for about 3 weeks. I knew she wasn't going to last too long, but she weighed maybe about 200 pounds, but she said, she came back to me the next day, and she said, Mr. Gardner, I can't believe this, but I was down in the club and someone was trying to harass me, and they tried to grab me, and I used the techniques that you showed me and knocked them clear on the floor.
There you go.
So when I say that they leave with whatever I give them, that's what I mean.
That's what we want to hear.
As a teacher, you want your students to reflect everything that you teach. So when someone looks at them, they're going to say, I know who you were taught by.
Nice.
That's
Nice.
what it's all about. It's not about the money. It's about the teaching.
No, if it was about the money, we would.
Yeah,
it's not money.
it's not about the money.
Back in the year, there could have been some money, but these days,
Yeah.
people are doing. And we're going to have a podcast after this show. I'll speak a little about that a little later on. So we'll be talking to Sid and Major for about an hour. Major, what have you been up to since the last time I saw you?
Still training, still walking, still have my motto, stay active, and basically just been working out whenever I can.
There you go. There you go. For the rest of your life, you'll be
For the rest of my life,
you're
I'll
not
be
gonna
doing
give
this.
up.
Yes.
All right, what we're going to do today is, as I said, we're going to let these guys get together, show you, and they've both been instructed. Sid's teaching now, Major teaches here and there, right?
I usually sometimes help out.
You help out. So we're going to make it like a classroom situation, as you know, and they're going to show you the basic techniques on some basic kicks. And I'm going to turn the show over to both of them, and you guys are on your own. There you go.
Okay.
Okay, so when we do the pads, use this first. Front kick.
Okay.
And I might interject just a little here and there to answer a question. So,
One of the basic techniques that we usually like to do is front kick. And usually from here, you want to bring the knee up, and as you do it, you go forward. Pow. Back. From here, I'm kicking with the ball of my foot, so I'm curling my toes up or curl them back. And from here, as I come here, out, like that. You know, from here, pow, down. I still have my hands up, because just in case if they come in close, I want to be able to work my hands. Another thing how you can use it is from here you can switch. Now your opponent sometimes will freeze it, and as they freeze, bang, that's when you strike. That's the timing of it. Okay, so from here I'm just switching as if I'm running or sprinting. Here, pow, down, just like that. Mr. Gardner, would you like to show? Yeah.
and just one question. Your big thing he said was the toes, curling your toes back. Because if you don't, and you kick them,
Gonna hurt your toes.
you're going to
Unless
break
you get on
those toes.
sneakers.
I'm glad you brought that up, because when I was teaching in MIT, one of the kids, they weren't listening to what I said.
Yeah.
And I told them, when you kick, you with the ball of the foot. So when you kick, you bring it up, and you kick
Right.
with that ball of that foot.
Right.
There, like so. He went and he pointed his toe forward.
Yeah.
And I saw this in the YouTube yesterday. Guy said, oh, when you do a teep, you teep with your toe,
With the toes.
with your point of your toe. And I'm saying to myself, you can't listen to everyone else out there. You can't listen to them.
No.
When you hit with this strike, You're hitting with the ball of the foot.
Right.
So,
Right.
and that's what you want. You want them to go back.
Right.
If they're going to the side, you're not doing it correctly. So if you do this,
Right. Yeah.
it's incorrect.
Right.
2, if you do this again, I'm right into his
That's
zone.
right. Yeah.
So when I throw this kick, this is basically a testing kick. I want to kick, and I want to be able to rechamber. So if I kick, boom, he comes at me, boom, boom. I've now got him, okay? So when I'm throwing this, you have to know the difference between, and they don't do this,
Really?
they don't teach you this, the difference between a front snap and a front kick.
Right.
So there's a difference. If you're kicking someone in the crotch, then you do a front snap. When you're doing a front kick, you're going forward. You want them to go back. Boom. This is the only time my foot comes forward. So now I can slip. And then here. Okay?
Very nice.
So you never want to be directly and going in a straight line, straight line, straight line.
Right.
Because even on the street, if you go in a straight line, eventually they're going to come at you. You got to change your zones. So when I do this kick, boom, step to the side, boom, kick. You know?
Very nice.
So you've got to be able to be mobile every time you move. Do you stand and do this?
Nope.
No.
No.
You know?
No. And you can see, like, especially if you were, when you were at a tournament,
Yeah.
and you're fighting someone, you're sizing them up.
Yeah.
You're sizing
Right.
everybody
Yeah,
up.
everyone,
That's
yeah.
why when you guys would walk in, I'd go,
Yeah.
oh no, God, I just sized everybody up. Here they come. But you could tell the minute you start, and somebody who's going to be rigid,
Yeah.
they're going to be slow.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Slow, yeah.
You want to train yourself so you're just relaxed.
Always
just
relaxed,
relaxed.
yeah, that's right.
So when you get ready to throw that kick, you boom,
That's right.
ah,
Boom. Ready for the next one.
follow up.
Yeah.
Okay?
And that's key for fighting.
Right.
For
Fighting.
fighting. Especially if you're fighting someone who knows what they're doing.
But there's a difference. Competition, street.
Right. Yeah.
And the only difference is that in competition, it keeps your technique sharp.
Right.
And when you can use it. If you're fighting in the street all the time, there is a problem. So you go to this competition to keep your technique up and just your timing.
Your speed, everything.
That's why
Yeah.
you go to competition. People say, oh, don't go to competition. Why not?
Yeah, right.
Every one of my students, I don't care what, you have to go to at least one.
Check it out. Right.
Because you're going to get different butterflies. If me and him are training all the time, it's okay. I know what Major's going to do. I know that.
Right.
But if it's me and I never seen Major before, it's like
Uh-oh.
you get butterflies.
Oh, yeah.
Different feeling. You don't know what to do.
Right.
That's what competition is for.
Right.
And that's why I tell everyone, I don't care what it is, you got to go to competition.
Yep.
Okay, if you're with me, you have to go to competition. I don't care how old you are. The oldest I've taught is 71 years old. Went to competition.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Went to competition.
Competition.
Yeah.
Youngest that I teach, 6 years old.
Yeah.
Go to competition. You know, but you have to just so you know what you're doing in your mental.
That's
You
right.
keep your mental status together and just timing everything and get the full feel. So, Major did say something, in which he did. He said, here, and then you switch, which is good. Why do you switch? So you can set up for whatever you need to throw. So when you go here, boom, now you switch, boom, here,
Turning.
back kick.
Yep, the back
Spin
kick,
back kick.
You know?
which is really good.
Always. Always.
Which back kick is here.
Yes.
What's the difference? Reverse piercing, here. Back kick comes straight, boom, like a donkey. Just like that. Reverse piercing, side kick. See where the toes are? That way. Toes are that way, level with the floor. So you got to be able to decipher which one. So if he's coming at me and I want to get him, boom, quick, back kick. If he's at a distance, now I step here, boom. It's a reverse side kick.
Right.
So you have to know your techniques. Mate, you want to do something there?
Sure.
Okay.
Yep.
So do turn kick, roundhouse.
Roundhouse kick. Here, this is the roundhouse kick. What I want to do is have my foot and my leg parallel to the ground. Now, two ways you can do it. You can hit with the ball of the foot. That's only if you're hitting the bag or if you have on shoes or in the street, or you can come up at a 45-degree angle. But you're hitting with the ball of the foot, okay, which is pow. small angle, and that's usually when someone's covered up good, you can come up underneath their guard. Right now, I'm going to do it the instep, top part of my foot, from here. Pow. From here. Just right from here. Bang. And again, as I come forward, my hands are up in case if I have to punch, even elbow. Okay? From here, bang, here. Can also downward strike, 45-degree angle with the elbow. Strike. This is also a good technique, particularly for the streets. You know, again, you might be from here, as the person tries to come in a bit, bow, like that. Going for the midsection. You can kick high if you can kick high, but if not, I prefer to kick to the body. From here, turn, bang. Then I come down, reverse punch. Another thing, same with the switch from here. 1, 2. Okay, and again, it's just like as if I'm from here. 1. As my opponent freezes, from here, pow. And again, punch. Like that.
And the hands are always up.
Yes.
After kick, before kick, and you notice that on both techniques.
Yep.
That's what I try to strive every week. All right? And I tell them you might see some of these flashes go like this. Everyone probably did that one time, but you shouldn't.
Right.
Yeah. Keep your hands up so that you can counter. And if you're doing this or you're fighting like this, you're really asking for a lot of trouble.
Okay.
Yep.
Just to follow up on what you put this down first. Just to follow up on what you said, put your hands down. Like that. Put your hands down. See, he's got his hands down, heads open. Okay? If you're trained like that, one, I can hit to the back.
Right.
That's on the street. In competition, I hit you to the stomach here. Yeah, you might turn your hands here and do all this.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I hit here. Boom, I see you're going to do it again. You're going to block. Yeah, I'm going to do like that. Okay. So you block there. Next time I know it, you're going to do it again. I'm going to go here.
Boom.
Wow.
Yeah.
Straight to the head.
Boom. That's right.
Straight to the head. I got
The
you.
combination. Nice
Exactly.
little combination, yeah.
So you don't want to keep your hands down. And two, when you throw that kick, Major said a 45-degree kick. Actually, turn it this way. Yeah. Major said a 45-degree kick. When he said 45-degree, he meant this way. So basically, my body's out of it. Boom, here. Another way to do that same 45-degree is to up, then turn. So you're more here when you turn. So you're going to come up, boom. I still catch him low. Why do I want to hit low? Watch this when I try to punch him in the head. Go to the side. This is what happens. Duck as I go across. He's moving his head. But if I hit him in the stomach, boom. Move your stomach. Move it again. Either way, you got him here. So don't always go for the head. I see most people, go straight for the head. For what? It's right here.
That's right.
If I got him here, even if he jumps up in the air, he's going on the floor.
And you got the floating ribs.
Yep.
They break like
Yep.
nothing.
Yep.
Floating
Now
ribs
duck.
break like nothing.
Duck. Even if he ducks, he's still here. His body's here. So this is where I want to focus on to kick him. So at the end of the day, do I want to do a lot of high kicks? No. That's why I say it's older people can do it, short people can do it, tall people can do it, anyone can do it. But remember where you're kicking. Don't go for the head all the time.
Right.
Oh, tall person. Oh, he's tall. So bring him down. Bring him down to your zone. When you throw the kick, you don't want to throw, and I see this a lot. People throw that same roundhouse, turning kick, whatever you want to call it, and they throw it this way. If you look, it's going straight up. And what? No.
Right.
Yep.
You're going straight up, and I'm going straight up into his elbow. So is that the right way to throw the kick? No. The right way to throw the kick is when you pick it up, you want to come this way. You see how he just moved over? That's what you want. So when you pick that leg up, your force is this way. Side kick is this way. Front kick is this way. Axe kick is this way. So when you throw that kick, you want him to go that way. I don't want him to do, and my kick does this.
Right.
If it does
Right.
that, it's nothing. So if I know, and I did this many times, if I know WTF, they like to throw it that way. Wow. just sit there and I just wait. And as soon as they get ready to kick, boom,
Yeah.
stick my elbow out. Because now you can't walk on it because you're hitting with all your mass.
That's right.
You can't walk on that.
Yep. That's why the chamber, if you get
Yep.
a nice chamber, you're
Exactly,
going to...
exactly. So you want a chamber when you throw that. And when you throw that, you don't want to throw it just like this.
No.
See my body? Look. Foot's not straight. All I'm doing is throwing my hip. When you throw a kick, it has a snap to the end. Side kick, front kick, whatever kick you throw, you have to straighten it out at the end. Straighten it out. So you'll see these people that do a roundhouse and they do this. Ooh. Oh, wow. Oh,
And
it's
maybe
nice because it
fast.
sounds.
Yeah.
When you throw it, you want to throw it, boom, and go right through it. Yeah, boom, right through it. Ha, boom, right through it.
Right.
Not one, I'm right here. Boom, he's going to punch me in the face. If I take it and I go here and I re-chamber, boom, I catch you with the other one. Yeah?
Nice. And I tell them a lot, especially when I'm doing any of the kicks. Number one, let's say chamber.
Yep.
Every kick that you want to do, there's some
Chamber.
sort of chamber.
Yep.
There's never anything that half a chamber.
But you're from old school.
Oh, yeah.
See, so when I said WTF, I'm talking about the new school.
Yeah.
They don't teach that.
No, that's not right.
All they teach is,
No.
Yeah, they're yelling, but and you
No
see it
power.
even in the Olympics. You see it in the Olympics, and you're watching them flicking their leg. And
Yep.
you're
Yeah,
like, wow, whatever
no.
happened to like really
Yeah.
following through?
Yeah, when you
committing
went to the
technique.
Nationals,
You better
when you went to the Nationals, you were seeing 20 ambulances outside.
Yeah, yeah.
And they were all going to be used.
And I used to do the tournaments at no helmets.
Yeah,
then
exactly.
Me and Major did a helmet with the
With the
little goofy things that weren't even a helmet.
Yeah.
It was a rubber piece.
Yeah.
You still get knocked out.
Of course.
You broke my nose twice. I mean, I needed a helmet like this. That's great.
And then also, you even mentioned it before. We used to rock 'em, sock 'em. So you really commit into the hitting.
you were
stuff.
hitting.
You don't see that anymore.
No, they're going for the point.
Right.
A little
Go
quick
for the
point, and then
Quick point.
Yeah,
trying to get some speed, no
That-
power.
That's why I teach my kids. That's tournament. So when you train as if you're going in the street.
Right.
So yeah, you go get your point, but at the end of the day, make sure it's a satisfying point.
That's right.
So when you hit strike, and you strike hard, okay? But if you're in a tournament, they say, take it easy, okay. I've gone to tournaments and they're like, oh, your kids are hitting hard. No, they're actually taking it easy. They're actually taking it easy because I told them to take it easy.
I like that.
So don't tell them that they're hitting too hard. Your kids haven't been trained correctly. Okay.
Yep. A lot of people have problem with, let's try the spinning kick.
No, don't go ahead, let's do side kick.
Side kick. Okay,
Yes,
back
just
leg
the
side
side
kick. Okay, actually, back leg side kick. Okay, from here, you bring the knee across your body and you turn your hip. Okay, from here, pow, down. Okay, here, pow, which is real good. And a lot of times you want to make sure you want to get your foot in between you and your opponent in order for work. And again, I'm not kicking high, I'm kicking midsection to the body or lower extremities. You can also use it to the knee. I mean, if you had to, bang, to the knee, like that. Again, the hands are up. I'm just demonstrating. If I have my hands down, I'm just demonstrating. But bang, then come here, back fist, reverse punch, like that. Or, again, you can go bang, and then whap, spinning back fist and stuff. But your main thing is to bring your leg up, chamber, turn out, and kick right out. And stuff. That's a good technique. And again, you can also pow and also use it from not only from the back leg, but you kind of slide it in a bit, which is his specialty. Because whenever he did side kick, he used to slide in. And that was one thing. And actually, our instructor mentioned that. Mr. Michael O'Malley at the time mentioned that he slides in, which was a good technique. So I actually got the technique from him when I watched him compete. From him, where he switched, bang, and he just slid in and he caught the guy right underneath. And you can have a good guard, but he went up underneath his elbow, caught him right here. Guy went down.
And to get that slide, you're using your momentum, all right, as you've seen. And you can watch this, you know, they see the show 4 or 5 times a week on the DATV, but it's also on YouTube. And I'll mention that after. But you're going to notice as Major was turning, that pivot on that foot and the kick at the same time.
Right.
You do that with the slide.
Yep.
What power? You're knocking
power,
people right down. You're knocking them down.
Yeah. And if you're training and you really want to get the slide down good, what you do is you want to get the slide down good. Is you train here, you get the kick, yes.
Right.
But then you stay where we are. You train now from further away.
And now
you
you
train
move,
from
right.
further away. You say, hey, here, ha, boom. I got that side kick. Okay. Now go here, slide, boom. Okay. Again. Here, boom. Slide, boom, again. Okay? Good technique, but always come back. Always come back. Boom,
Chamber.
chamber.
Get back. Because now you're ready. You're in a good stance.
Exactly.
Good stance. Hands are up. You're ready
Exactly. So after I did that kick, boom, come back. He tries to come to me.
There you go.
I can get out the way. If he tries to still come to me, I can get out the way. So don't, boom, here.
Right. Never.
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 But I train myself here too.
If you do,
So if I get stumbled like this,
right.
he comes in,
Get ready. Yeah.
just come in. Boom.
Right.
I can kick from here. So I can fall down here, come in. Come in.
Okay.
Come in. Boom.
Right.
And now I can get away.
I try to tell when I repeat myself, and you're repeating exactly what I've been saying for many years. I've been doing this for 33 years on these shows around here. And every week, I'll say the same thing almost over and over. And I try to tell them, after you're done with one kick, be ready for another kick. You're never done.
No. Right.
Don't ever say, oh, I'll throw 3 kicks and stop. No, be ready for the next kick so that you're always on top of the game in a stance.
Yeah,
Ready.
We used to train, and the way that we used to train was not one kick. So it wasn't always one kick. Boom, and we stop.
Right.
It was 1, 2,
Two.
boom, boom, boom,
Right, right.
boom.
And you get used to that.
And just keep
Get
that.
used to that, right? Yeah.
If you
flow.
keep that flow, yeah, boom, bow, boom, boom, boom.
That's right.
Round
That's right. Yeah.
But you keep that flow going. Once you keep that flow going, you have muscle memory.
It's perfect.
And that muscle memory is always going to work. Why do we do things? Over and over and over. Muscle
Repetition.
memory.
In the
So
flow.
if we're here
Flow.
and I forget something, pow, I got him. Not because I thought about it,
It's in muscle memory.
but it's in muscle memory because he decided he wanted to do something.
Right.
So he comes in, come in, boom. I catch him there. Muscle memory. Not because I said, oh, I'm going to get him with a hook.
no. Yeah.
Right,
You
right,
can't-
right.
There
I'm
ain't
gonna
no
play it
thinking.
up,
What
right.
I'm going to do.
And then it's crash. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, right.
You know, it's funny that you said, and your key words, I'm so happy you're saying them, to both of you, you're dropping them right, and these people are saying, Mr. Lemire says that all the time, the flow.
Yep.
You have to have a flow.
Yep.
If you're going to do combinations, you can't fight yourself.
No.
It's got to be your body moving, but you're so used to it that your body moves in that flow so that you're not stopping and yeah.
You remember the old Kung Fu movies where they said you had to be mind and body together?
Yeah.
This is you putting your mind and body together. So it moves without you thinking about it.
Right.
And when that happens, you have heightened your skills. I'm not saying you're perfect.
No.
You've heightened your skills. So if he comes in, come in, boom, boom, I got some, boom. You know, you're following up with that here in the street, bow, boom. Don't do high kicks in the street.
Right, right, exactly.
If I'm in the
Yeah, you
street,
wouldn't need to.
If I'm in the
You
street,
wouldn't need to.
I'm taking your leg out.
Right.
I might do something. I might just
Yeah.
do a knuckle punch to
That's
the
right.
eye.
Anything.
But I'm
Elbow.
not going to be standing in front of you and taking that.
Right. Not going to be playing tag.
That's all the time we have, guys.
okay.
I told you half hour flies.
Oh, yeah.
Sid is ready to fight a tournament right now.
He's getting
That's
ready.
beautiful.
Yeah.
You know what it is? It's passion. There's a whole passion we've had, and we're all up there in age. 40 years. I haven't seen Sid in 40 years. It's been 40 years. And, well, I invited him to show. Him and Major are great friends. They train together. They still do. After 40 years. That's what it's all about. It's camaraderie, it's respect, and it's having some friends and tight friends. And you do the same stuff. You're learning on each other all the time. That's about all the time we have. You can see this as you're seeing it on drakettv.org. We're on YouTube. You can check at YouTube. We're going right to the podcast studio in about 5 minutes. We're going to talk for an hour, and that'll be on YouTube. It'll probably be live, but this show won't be shown by then. But we'll be on YouTube, Spotify, if you want to catch the podcast. Thanks again, guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. What a
Thank
great
you, sir.
We'll do it again. All right, we'll do it
Absolutely.
again.
Absolutely.
We got a lot of technique we can go through, and I enjoy sitting back and just watching. That's a beautiful thing. I hope you enjoyed the show. Till next time, have fun and train hard.